Here's why trading expert John Bollinger says you shouldn't buy Litecoin. In his most recent report, famous trader John Bollinger voiced doubts about Litecoin's performance, especially when compared to Bitcoin. Bollinger, who made the well-known trend analysis tool Bollinger Bands, pointed out a pattern in the Litecoin market that is cause for concern. I was asked to do an analysis of LTC-BTC, he said. The fact that it doesn't do as well as Bitcoin worries me the most. In terms of price, the 2-bar reversal at the lower Bollinger Band, which traders usually see as a bearish warning, is what controls the LTCust pair. Bollinger's bearish prediction for Litecoin, what it means. Bollinger released a chart of the LTC/USD pair on November 28, 2023. It shows how the price of Litecoin has changed daily and weekly in relation to its Bollinger Bands. The price is currently around $69.566, which is a lot less than the upper Bollinger Band. This means that there isn't much bullish movement. The bands are made by drawing a range of standard deviations above and below a simple moving average. The price movement is usually surrounded by the bands. The daily versus weekly candles chart in this graph shows that the LTC/USD price is having a hard time staying below the middle of these bands, which is a sign of weakness. At around $69.566 right now, the price is well below the upper band level of about $90, which could be a support level. A 20-period moving average with a 2 standard deviation range is used to set the Bollinger Bands, BB, on the chart. 2-bar reversal is what Bollinger's research shows at the lower band. This pattern appears when a bar hits a high higher than the previous bar but then falls below the close of the previous bar. This suggests that the trend might be changing. This pattern showed up near the lower band, which means that any attempts to push the price up are met with resistance and the current selling pressure is taking hold. The Bollinger %B indicator is also very important because it compares the price of Litecoin to the Bollinger Bands range. If the A%B number is less than 0.5, it means that the price of Litecoin is closer to the lower band than to the upper band. This could be a sign of weakness. The indicator didn't cross the 0.5 mark on the chart after falling towards 0, which means that the price often hits or falls below the lower band. The price of LTC is going down. There is also the Bollinger Band width, BBW, which measures volatility by looking at the width of the Bollinger Bands. In the last part of the picture, you can see that the bands are getting smaller. This means that volatility is going down, and it usually happens before a big price change. The BBW getting smaller on the Litecoin chart could mean that the market is getting tight, possibly getting ready for a breakout or fall. When Bollinger talks about how Litecoin hasn't done as well as Bitcoin, it's important to remember that Bitcoin usually sets the direction for the whole crypto market. If Litecoin doesn't move along with Bitcoin, it could mean that buyers don't trust or care about altcoins, especially Litecoin, since Bitcoin is becoming more popular right now. To sum up, Bollinger's statistical analysis shows that Litecoin is in a very bad spot. There is evidence that the price of Litecoin may continue to fall in the near future. This includes the bearish 2-bar reversal pattern, Bollinger %B values below 0.5, and the BBW getting smaller. Litecoin was worth $70.05 at the time of this writing. With a one-day chart, we can see that LTC/USD fell below the important support level of the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement at $69.98 2 days ago. A retest is happening right now. A daily finish above this is very important for the price of Litecoin.